What's going on, everybody? Charlize Walker here with another Make It Happen Monday credit tip. So, the question is, what is APR? I'm looking at my credit card statement. What is APR? What does it mean? What is it? How is this figured out on my credit card for paying my bills and everything? So, let's get right into it. Credit card APR is referring to the interest that is applied to your account given during the billing cycle. So APR is the cost of borrowing on your credit card. So it refers to the yearly interest rate that you will pay if you carry a balance. And oftentimes it is card to card. It's different. It varies from card to card. So if you have a credit card with Capital One, you have a credit card with Bank of America, it may be different. And APR is determined by your credit score. So when you apply, determine whatever credit score that you had at the time, it determined what APR or what range you will fall in. Of course, um, the lower your credit score, the higher the rate, and the higher your credit score, the lower your APR rate. And APR means the annual percentage rate. So how is it factor out into your credit card? How is it determined? So the math here behind the scenes is it's your daily rate times multiplied by your average daily balance, multiply your days in your billing cycle, and which is going to equal the credit card interest for that cycle. So your daily rate, you can find this by dividing you're dividing your credit card's purchase annual percentage rate by 365 annual, meaning 365 days a year. Remember, it's the annual percentage rate. For example, if your APR is 18%, your daily rate is 0.00049%. So your average daily balance is adding up, add up your balances at the end of each day in the billing cycle and divide the sum by the number of days of in your days in your billing cycle. So this is your average daily balance. So my billing cycle is usually 31 days for my credit card. Days in the billing cycle, your daily average rate then multiplied by your average daily balance, and that number is multiplied by the days in the billing cycle. With most credit card issuers, the interest rate is compounded daily. So, and the other thing is there are different types of APR. So if you look at your statement, usually the most common one is purchase APR, but there are different types of APR, and I'll go through those as fast as I can. But so the APR people are most familiar with, if you look on your credit card statement, you'll see the purchase APR. But there are several types, but you want to be aware of these different types, especially if you're a person, you're thinking about applying for a credit card, looking at different credit cards. You want to look at an outline, look at those that fine print and see what they're charging. So the purchase APR, I don't think nobody can get out of this. This is the interest rate applied to all purchases made with your credit card, online, in person, over the phone, however you made that purchase. Right. Yeah, and then the other one is introductory APR. With this one, this is a promotional interest rate for a limited period of time, and that is usually lower than the card's regular APR. Sometimes the introductory rate is zero, and you're like, yes, I need to get that. And sometimes they have it, for the first 6 months, for the first year, something like that. It can apply to purchases, balance transfers, or both. So once the introductory period expires, the regular APR is applied to the balance. So pay attention to, if you have that introductory, when is it over? So and so the other one is cash advance APR. So this is for borrowing or getting cash off your credit card. So if you go to your ATM and you're like, oh, I need some money, get off your credit card. that is a cash advance. And then this is typically higher than your APR and doesn't have a grace period. So it's often applied to um, when you use it. So boom, it's already applied. So, and then the other one, the last one is penalty APR. This applies to miss or return payments and can be as high as 29.99%. So you might have to make several consecutive one-time payments before the card issuer, your credit card issuer removes the penalty. So, woo, payments that are more than 60 days past due could really result in a penalty APR applying to your current balance as well. So you want to make sure, of course, make your payments on time before time so you don't fall into this penalty. A lot of times the penalty is um, a past due charge, you didn't pay on time. That is the penalty APR. So make them on time. That way you don't be paying more to get out of what you owe. Plus and plus, you know. So it just remember that 30% of your FICO score is what is owed. So keep that in mind. Also, 35% of your score is your payment history. Keep that in mind. And that is the largest of the percentage. So thank you. Hope this Make It Happen Monday credit tip works for you. And if you need help with your credit or my credit services, please reach out to me. I'm still taking clients in Texas, Alabama, and in Michigan. Or if you're saying, Shawnees, you know what, I can do it on my own, you can get the book. You get my book, Take Charge of Your Credit. It's a self help guide for helping you take charge of your credit. If you do the basic things that are in this book, I guarantee your credit could go up. It will go up. It can go up. So do the basic things. And one basic thing you can do is make your payments on time so you can avoid all this interest. Okay.